Just beautiful, isn't it? But guys, I'm not going on a four-wheel drive adventure, but I am heading bush to a unique animal sanctuary with a very special story. Have you ever wondered what happens to all the animals that nobody wants anymore? It usually ends in disaster, doesn't it? But tonight, I've got a good news story for you. I've travelled about an hour east of Canberra, past a town called Bungadore, to a little place called Little Oak. It's a wonderful place run by two wonderful people. Let's go and meet them. Little Oak is a not-for-profit charity, and it's like a fair dinkum ark, currently home to some 100 rescued animals. Kate, nice to meet you. James, I feel like I'm talking to royalty. Kate, James, and this, I believe, is Clancy.
Yes.
That's right.
Of the Overflow?
Not quite.
All right, now tell me a little bit about Little Oak.
Both of us, I think, were just touched by, these guys who are big sooks, and then having the little pigs hanging around the house.
That inspired us to start Little Oak Sanctuary. We wanted to share the stories of the individual animals with people.
Tell me his story.
So Clancy came to us quite a few years ago. His previous owners had passed away, actually, and he'd been left alone in a paddock, kind of forgotten about for about 6 months. So he was really skinny and full of worms and that sort of thing. So, yeah, we took him in and gave him the right treatment, and he's grown into this.
You're right, you know. I think that the horse is probably the most neglected of any animal I ever get to see as a vet. And when you neglect a horse, they literally fall apart.
Come on.
In fact, every single animal at Little Oak has a name and a story. Kate, you can tell me about this particular sheep because this was very famous, right?
Yes, this is Chris. He was found in the outskirts of Canberra in some bushland in 2015.
Yes.
He was carrying over 41 kilos of wool.
Well, that's 100 pounds.
He'd obviously been out for about 5 or 6 years without being shorn, and he was in quite a state.
How that sheep managed to survive, to me, is quite amazing because if he'd rolled over on his back, he'd never got up again.
That's right.
And so no wonder now he loves to come for a bit of feed because you had to bring him back from the brink, didn't you?
That's right.
Little Danny here is the newest addition to the family. She lost her mum in a storm and was at death's door when she arrived. Come on, little one, quickly. Now, 3 weeks old, she's heaps stronger. We're going to give Danny a feed a bit later on, but first, she's going to follow us around as we go check out the rest of the gang. Well, you've got quite a complex here, haven't you? Quite a collection of ducks.
We get a lot of roosters from school hatching projects.
Yes.
Where 50% of the eggs turn out to be boys.
Well, that's to be expected, you know. That's Mother Nature at work, right? Are all of these sort of rescued hens? Is that what they all are?
Yeah, so most of them are spent battery hens.
But this little one had a bit of a history, didn't it? Who's this?
Teeny.
Teeny hen. And this was the terrible state she was in when she first arrived.
She's not that best moving around all the time.
Yes. So let's give Toony a little health check. You've got a very full crop of food, right? And that's the crop down there, and it's absolutely full of food. So there's nothing wrong with their appetite. So the feet themselves, they look pretty normal. How do they move? Now that stifle joint is almost totally fused. I can't straighten it. Stretching this out. This one won't stretch either.
Dan?
See how she walks. Can you? She uses the wings as a set of crutches to get around. How adaptive is that?
Yeah.
So I'd give her a nice flat perch. She can exist quite happily. And so Toony doesn't get henpecked. She shares a separate pen with a special mate she's bonded to. This is her friend Olympia. Just look at the way she keeps circling her to look after her. I'm touched that one chicken should look after another. Nature really at work. Well, it sort of looks like an exercise in pig hypnotism, doesn't it? As you can see, Kate and James love their pigs. One of the most commonly abandoned animals.
We're asked every week to take in miniature pigs. I see a cute piglet and I think, yeah, I'd love to have one of these, and they don't really realise.
Eventually they're going to grow into something like this, 100 plus kilos.
If you desperately want to get a pig and you know what what you're in for and what it's like to live with a pig, then we'd say approach your local sanctuary and see whether there's some that you can adopt.
They're not for everybody, but they are, I agree with you, a wonderful animal. With so many animals needing shelter at any one time, Kate and James have to set limits, as it all takes a lot of time and money.
We both work a few days a week as well to bring in money to help pay the bills, and then have volunteers helping.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much donations is it to pay for all the feed, vet bills.
You're two very dedicated people. I commend you for the fact that you've set yourselves a limit
Yeah,
and gone, we can only do so much. And you're right,
yeah,
Yeah.
people can only do so much.
that's right.
But that said, these guys are making a difference with visitor open days, events and website campaigns. They're helping increase awareness about the plight of our unwanted animals.
And hopefully that then means less need to come to sanctuaries
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
It really is a special family they have here at Little Oak. And yes, somebody's very excited about feed time. So what do you got in here, a special formula?
Yeah, so she's on a lamb
formula?
Lamb
Yeah.
formula.
Yep. There you go, that's the last little bit. No, it's gone now, it's all gone. It's all gone. I really admire what you're doing here, you know. I think that in life, animals don't have a voice. They can't speak as we do. So we need people to speak for them. My time for speaking for them is probably rapidly fading. Yours is just starting. Go get them. We're happy now.
Yeah.
Got a belly full.
Yeah.